Alrighty here, we've got Vazriel on our bottom versus Rolf on top, and kind of an awkward 7 here from Vazriel. I wouldn't be too surprised if we see a redraw. Nope, we're going to lean on the power of these ice, baby.
Sure, go for it.
I mean, you're going to guaranteed draw some resources. There's probably more Sapphire than wild resources in Vazriel's deck anyways. And again, this is why the Fate Weave mechanic is so powerful. It just lets you keep such a wide range of keepable hands that just you normally wouldn't even think twice about keeping.
Speaking of Fate Weave,
Get guidance there and hit the 3rd resource for Rolf, which is an ice, so that means this 2 resource hand is going to guaranteed make the first 4. Vazriel showing us why Fate Weave is excellent.
Yep.
It's the Sapphire Ice to start there. And then immediately adds a 2nd Sapphire to the handoff. Arcade Focus, just like...
Perfect.
Just run it off there. And being on the play is a pretty big leg up for the Weave into Nothing Deny deck for sure.
Yeah.
Especially against a deck that's so 3-drop dense as Rolf's.
Yeah, Rolf's deck has a ton going on at 3, as you can see in hand. There's a Hero Fall, there is a Vampire Princess, and an Underworld Crusader, all jamming up to 3 here.
I expect to see Vazriel snap off this Weave on basically whatever gets put into play here.
Yeah, almost certainly here. Coming in for 1 here. Going to put Vazriel down to 20.
One thing that is kind of interesting to note, so Underworld Crusader is one of Hex's customizable socketed cards, and we've seen this card with speed in a lot of the others, but this is the first time we've seen it paired with the Diamond pairing today, and this one doesn't have speed, it has +2 defense.
Yeah, so a much more defensive take on the card, which is absolutely much worse in this matchup. Maybe better off in matchups that are harder for Rolf, so concessions made there, making their control deck matchups a little bit worse.
And again, this is the last weekend. Ooh, we didn't weave the Crusader. Okay, that makes sense. I guess we have Pipit Hustler to gobble that Crusader up. That makes sense.
Yeah, this is going to be really awkward, though, because Rolf does have a 2nd Blood Threshold in hand, actually playing it right here with the Well of Retribution. So if this Pipit Hustler comes down, we're going to get 2 for 1 by it with this Hero Fall, it kind of looks like.
That's going to be...
This is kind of a beating here.
We do take the Crusader out of the mix, at least. Kind of.
Yeah.
So long.
Yeah, it's
Hustler. You got to be feeling pretty good here if you're Rolf. Like, you lost your Crusader, but, like, you definitely won that fight.
Yeah, the Hero Fall is very good there. Yeah, and Vaz is just on a ton of shards in hand here, and this Cottontail Explorer is fairly unimpressive.
Again, just a quick note about the small thing that you generally want to play the Cottontail Explorer before you Winter Moon.
Yeah. Yeah, so here, let's see, what do we have?
I like chipping in here.
Yeah, absolutely.
The Spirit Bound Spy comes back as a 1/1 if it comes back. Vampire Princess, not surprised to see that eat the Weave into Nothing there.
Pretty good here. There's a From the Ashes in hand. Is really all that's going on for Rolf. Both
players are basically on empty here.
Yeah.
I guess Rolf has the upside that one of their resources that they have in hand is a coin.
Yeah, that's fair. So, yeah, Vazriel just running out of steam here. Pair of Wild Ices, though, is pretty solid. It could get us there.
And again, we see this kind of Fate Weave, Prophecy, non-bow. Again, just like small sequencing thing. Often you want to play your Ice before you play your Thunderfields here, because now our Prophecy card gets buried under a Fate Weave card.
And there, all right, we drew an Ice on Rolf's side here. And then Wakuna coin.
I like this double block here. Take the pressure off the table, kind of alleviate it. You definitely... Vazriel is the more controlling deck in this matchup, so they kind of want to get the game to go long.
Yeah, trying to hang on for as long as possible here.
I like cycling the Wakuna coin there, and they just get to go ahead and put a bunch of pressure into play here.
Yeah, Monsagi Deadeye enters, and Spearbound Spy also, so Rolf's got 4 power on the table. That one's nice.
That's a good one.
That's a nice one to be there.
So we've got Tranquil Seed Heart here, the 3/5 Quick Troop. When this deals damage, it gets +1/+1 permanently, and if you play this on your opponent's turn, on your turn, it's then going to be the Wrathful Seed Heart, which is a 5/3 that'll then have the bonus from the other side that draws a card whenever it deals damage. This card's going to generate a lot of card advantage for
pretty powerful here, and like we said, Rolf's only down to a From the Ashes in hand, so not a lot going on. It's going to be a surprise.
I like the sequencing here this time. Vazriel chooses to use the Winter Moon power and then Fate Weave, so you get a chance to put that Winter Moon card back on top of your deck.
Definitely. Oh.
Withering Gaze. It's a little, it's good and it's bad, right? It lets you know I probably don't want to ship into this.
It feels really bad because you get to see the inevitable, but you got to keep attacking. I think you just have to keep attacking. This is interesting for sure.
What does this attack mean?
Is it maybe
like if you're Vazriel, what's going through your head?
You're holding up some sort of removal. They're holding up removal, possibly.
Because it could scream Strangle to me. Because if you attack, the Spirit Bound Spies in, and you block, this gets bigger I don't believe it dies to Strangle then.
Right.
I feel like I like this block here, because like your thing gets bigger, it gets smaller, but it also got bigger, so it stays as 5-3, and like now I have my card advantage tool on the table.
Here's my 5-3, yeah, exactly.
Pipit Hustler, and that one is the Wintermoon Pipit Hustler.
Oh yes, I was just thinking to myself.
All of the other ones are Hero Fall.
I was just thinking to myself, I thought we Hero Fall that card previously.
So remember, Hero Fall only voids the other copies of Pipit Hustler in the player's hand and deck. So the original Pipit Hustler that was actually targeted by Hero Fall goes into the crypt and then can be Wintermooned back into the deck.
Pretty nice. So Vazriel is up to just a Shard of Instinct and a Pipit Hustler in hand, and Rolf's still hanging on to this From the Ashes.
You can see here, Tranquil Sweetheart turns back into that 5-3. Do you Hero Fall this now?
I think you're probably priced into it at this point. Like, if they have a counter...
How do you feel about From the Ashes? Now that they play Pip... Oh, jeez. We drew a Weave.
We drew a Weave, or else it was going to go horribly.
Oh, lordy. Well, I was going to say just jam this From the Ashes.
Oh, yeah.
And I feel like you do, right? Like, you want the Tranquil Sweetheart into play under your control?
Now you probably are, and you're going to get woven to nothing, which is going to feel real bad.
It's an aptly named card at this current point in time, because nothing is what Rolf has.
Rolf was about to weave himself into nothing. Gosh,
you feel kind of bad if you're Vazriel, because you had to draw the Brown Fox Scout here. You didn't get to play it for free value. Yeah, it's unfortunate, really.
If only I could draw the second card from my library. Let's see. Another Weave.
Okay.
It's going better here for Vazriel as we go.
You do get to trade your Phantom for the 3-1. This card drew 3 cards already, so it's like you don't feel great about it.
Totally fine.
And like, Rolf has the health advantage at this point, but the board and the initiative are like thoroughly to Vazriel at this point.
Whoa, baby.
We have a Weave into nothing for this. Just like, get out of here.
Yeah, High Infinitrix getting woven into nothing as well. Vazriel still has a Brown Fox Scout in hand and a Sapphire Shard. Rolf is just hanging on to this Hero Fall, so...
I like playing out this Brown Fox Scout here. It increases our clock to just 3 turns. We know we're drawing a non-resource here, a prophesized non-resource. And again, we'll see if we champ power or not beforehand. I like the sequencing this time.
Nice.
We drew a Deny. Fantastic.
Big one, too. Yeah,
that was a prophesized Deny, right?
It is, yes.
Double prophesized Deny.
Oh,
this is a Wintermoon.
The Wintermoon one.
Plus Prophecy.
Yeah.
Okay. We get to champ power some cards back in here. The writing's probably on the wall at this point.
Yeah, Rolf down to 12 here. Pretty under the gun. All right.
No, Mordrum was one of Rolf's better draws, but this Deny is just going to like...
Yeah, Deny is real bad. So, Vazriel's drawn 3 back-to-back counterspells, I believe. Cottontails, yeah.
Pack it up, pack it in as we head to the first reserves game here. Rolf has had enough there, so let's go ahead and head on down to the second game in this set to see if they can go ahead and tie things up here.
Yeah, that was... It got ugly fast.
It did, yeah.
Very ugly quickly.
When this Wintermoon deck is... It can really turn the corner pretty quickly with all of the 3-power troops that it puts into play.
Yeah, the Seed Heart just drew so many cards. Wow.
Rolf came to play here post board, and I forgot to unhide the names here.
Okay.
We've got Proxy Dave here. This is Rolf still on the bottom here at Ixo. We've got Vazriel up here at Butcherboot at the top. Culmination in Blood and Primordial Cockatrice. I really like this card in these control matchups.
Yeah, Primordial Cockatrice, actually, we played a bunch of the Deathcry deck on the ladder, and it was something that we just added to the deck. It's just an extra threat. It's discards against the control decks. It just does everything.
And the fact that this thing is a trigger that uses the chain and not a card itself means you get to dodge things like Deny and Runebind. It's just the purest of 2-for-1s on the 3rd turn of the game. Very, very potent in these controlling matchups.
Powerful, powerful card.
Once again, Vazriel has kept a hand that doesn't have Sapphire in it.
I mean, it worked the last time.
We've got 2 ice. I mean, I believe.
Time.
Do you believe?
Oh, yeah, always. Alright, it's pretty good here. Rolf's in a decent spot, honestly. The Spiritbound Spy going to come down, has a pair of Blood Shards, a Culmination of Blood, Primordial Cockatrice, and High Infinitrix, so 2 of the more powerful reserve cards here.
Okay,
so. Not
paid off right away this time. We drew a Wild Shard here. I'm assuming this ice is going to Fate Weave another threshold to the top. Another resource. See Cockatrice fire off here?
I'm pretty sure we're just, jamming out the Cockatrice. Not a lot going on. Yeah, it comes to the same conclusion as we did. Discarding Oh, it's actually super annoying against Wintermoon to have them discard those 2 cards, but overall it's fine.
We hit the Sapphire this time, which was also an ice, so we have to go ahead and put that in. We get to go ahead and focus here. I don't know what we're looking for here this time. A resource could be okay, but also more action is fine too. Tranquil Seed Heart's pretty good. But we need a 5th resource before that one's able to come into play here. Worth noting that this Culmination in Blood looking kind of embarrassing right now. It's a big fat 10 on the screen there.
It has these weird moments, it feels like, against the Wintermoon decks where they put a bunch of things in their bin, sometimes with the Cottontail Explorers, but also they just put them back in their deck with Wintermoon, so it's hit and miss, honestly.
Probably see a Landipause site here, you think?
Could be. Yeah, Landipause site comes down here for Vazriel. Vazriel has a pretty nice hand. Cottontail Explorer, a Pipit Hustler, and the Seed Heart again.
Okay, Hero Fall insulating against this Tranquil Seed Heart if we get if Vazriel finds a resource next turn, so that's reasonable. But again, this Culmination in Blood just like hanging out, and this is why I like that Rolf has Cockatrice in the deck too, because Cockatrice is more like this nice consistent effect, right?
Yeah.
Like it's always a turn 3 make you discard.
Absolutely. Ooh, Prophesize Brown Fox Scout, that's nice. Also, Prophesize Shard of Instinct, also nice.
And the cards are flowing at this point. That Rolf is nowhere near casting this Culmination in Blood. By the time this Culmination in Blood is castable, it's probably going to have me to deny or some other type of annoying effect.
Yeah, just not great.
Take 3 points of damage here.
Yeah, Vazriel looking in pretty decent shape here. Have Pipit Hustler, another Landipause off the top, another Shard, and a Deny.
Interesting that we played the slow Shard there, because that means we can't Seed Heart plus Deny this turn.
Okay.
We can Pipit plus Deny, though, and maybe that's just like the plan. We probably want to do that anyways.
Play. Boy, this Culmination being 10 is just...
It's back up to 10.
Yeah, it's just not...
Oh, it keeps getting like a little bit closer.
Not tons of fun. Oh, Cult of the Nameless City. Now that could help.
Kind of, yeah. So
it could help this Culmination.
Cult of the Nameless City here says at the start of your turn, bury the top card of each opposing champion's deck, and eventually, if there get to be 20 cards, you get to draw 3 cards. But it could bury troops off of Vazriel's deck in order to...
Oh, and we get the Mordrim back. So, I don't know. I can't call this one yet.
I might deny this Mordrim, honestly. I just want to like use my resource and draw a card.
And
here.
it draws you. Yeah, if it's drawing you a card, which is pretty good. Mordrim's going to be kind of annoying. Yeah, I dig it.
You don't have any cards in your hand that let you like take the Mordrim off the table. Okay, we use Ixo to finish off the Pipit Hustler. Yeah, the fact that the Pipit Hustler can die to the champion power probably means that we want that Mordrim in play even less.
Interesting here. Yeah, the Landipause site. Yeah, I just...
If this is Landipause site's really... Oh, geez, he attacked, and the Culmination's online now.
The Culmination is online. So there...
Wow.
So I was able to play the Pipit Hustler, but it's not... That's not great there.
Okay, yep. Yeah, that attack with the Cottontail Explorer seems a little loose.
That's a crazy one.
That being said, there are still Prophesied cards on the top of Vazriel's deck.
Oh, that's embarrassing somewhat.
To champ power some cards back in. I mean, Vazriel is still significantly ahead here.
Yeah, definitely. There's a bunch of Prophesized cards within the deck, and
in the Wintermoon cards.
Yeah, excuse me, the Wintermoon Prophesized also. Yes, so Rolf is kind of against it, and we hit the high Infinitrix because that's what we needed. That's what we needed.
So Infinitrix, they actually zoomed in and talked about her, but this is a 3/4. Technically, this is a 0/1 for 4. That has 3 modifications on it. It has a 1/1 flight modification, a 1/1 steadfast modification, and a 1/1 life drain modification. She can pay 1 resource to move each of these modifications to the troop you control.
She's a Jill of all trades, if you will. she does it all.
And the important line of text here, though, is the very bottom. When you play a Necrotic, you may revert this. So basically what that means is after you shift all of her powers off of the high Infinitrix, if you play another Necrotic out, you can then reset her back to her base
Very
and
powerful
more
effect.
power-ups out.
Yep, very powerful effect. And with cards like the Underworld Crusaders that are in the deck, it's just pretty powerful stuff.
How do you like putting life drain on the one without flight?
It's fine. I think it's okay.
Man,
Oh,
this
that's
is the
drawing
focus the
3
Coyotes
cards?
foretold of here.
Ugh.
It is
Oh.
very prophesized.
Seed heart. Okay, so on Vazriel's side, Gas back up with 3 real good cards here. A Seed Heart, a Transmogre Fate, and a Confounding Ire. Confounding Ire real good against this Hero Fall. Boy.
And Vazriel can still play out the Seed Heart.
The Seed Heart also going to surprise.
Confounding Ire only costs 2, which is so resource efficient.
Yeah, we're going to... It feels like we're surprising.
And we're going to lose the Well, we can't stack with the Monsignor did I, right? Really? Oh, because it would trade with
the... It just trades straight up.
Tranquil Seed Heart, too.
Into another Pivot Hustler. Man, we're chaining him up here.
I feel like the rating is slowly being written on the walls here.
Yeah, I think Rolf really is going to need a Necrotic here in order to get anywhere close in this game to revert this Infinitrix.
Yep.
Probably the only way it's happening. And honestly, there's a Transmogre Fade and a Pivot Hustler in Vazriel's hand, so it doesn't even... It's not even clear that that's good enough at this point.
Yeah. And again, like, you know, this is a single elimination round. You're the top 8. You're the winner of this match is guaranteed $125 at a minimum. Make your opponent kill you.
Absolutely. Diamond Ice off the top here for Rolf. Yeah, the Hustler. Hustles the Spider into Inkheart Infuser. That's good. Just a free block. It's going to go down to 7 here, which is not really too threatening.
Well, we know we're going to draw a non-resource next turn.
That's fair. I'm really hoping for a Necrotic here to give us a game. Although there's just a Deny in hand.
What if we drew 4 Necropolis coins? Okay,
if we chain 4 Necropolis coins together.
Yeah. Vazriel's at 7 here. What if we get a coin and we cycle that coin into a coin, and we cycle that coin into a coin, and we cycle that coin into a coin?
I'm in.
You gotta construct, you know, like, you always want to think about, like, what are my series of outs here? Do I have them? If I stack both players' decks, can I win this game?
It's not looking too pretty currently. Hero Fall. That's a good draw. It's just... I like attacking too. Forget it. You don't have to block yet. Just keep going. Heads up 2. Gonna Hero Fall on their turn, it looks like.
So...
Boy.
The deny was happening either way. It's worth noting that the Hero Fall... just...
Yeah, that card's good.
Add a little insult to the...
Hey, good Hero Fall.
The injury that's occurred.
Yeah, that's brutal.
This matchup seems kind of tough for the Blood Wild Ixo deck.
Yeah, it's... I don't know. The game 1 hedges are kind of bad too. Like we said, the Crusaders are hedged more towards the defensive side, so you're worse in game 1, which is pretty bad. You could want to steal one of the first game usually, so not being able to do that reliably hurts. Yeah, this is... Yeah, not good. Not good.
All right, and that is going to be a wrap here on this quarterfinal. Congratulations to Vazriel making the top 4 of our bash today. We'll be back momentarily with our first semifinal match, folks. Don't go anywhere. Thanks for hanging out here this evening.